Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Simubaya here. Gods, it's been a long ass time since we've been able to do this. The reason why is my computer's been on the fritz for months and I haven't been able to figure out why. So with a great deal of effort, I have finally gotten my computer fixed. I had a mild panic because Geek Squad deleted everything from my previous hard drive that had to be replaced because they suck. So I almost lost that entirely. So that really sucked. Real quick shout out. We're going to give a shout out to Pineapple Retro, who did follow while I was offline because he was somebody who noticed that I acquired a brand new title. I will go ahead and announce it now. We have here, for your future viewing pleasure, Earthbound on the original cartridge. Yes, read it and or weep. It's not in focus at all. But this is Earthbound. There we go. After I finished beating the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, that's the next game we will start. It is a cult classic. I'm really glad I was finally able to find a copy after looking for literal years. I wanted to look into getting it because I always like to greatly enjoyed playing off the original hardware and using non-emulation technology. I have the SNES Classic, but I figured like that wasn't quite the feel I wanted. I didn't want to use that because then it would make it so my channel had used emulators before. I take a great deal of pride in not running emulators ever, so I wanted to keep that streak active. So that's the next Retro Sunday game. It'll probably be a couple weeks. Also, my schedule for the next month, I will be off on weekends, so I will try to stream at close to regular times. I'm going to have to pull down my schedule because currently, I don't have a set schedule because of my job. I work in retail as a pharmacy tech, not a set schedule whatsoever. So we're going to have to try to think on how to do that better or not. I will be doing my best to upload videos on the regular as well. One big channel thing I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow as well when I do Ocarina of Time Master Quest. I'm going to be doing some stop motion videos. So definitely keep an eye on YouTube for that mess. It's something I've wanted to do since I was a kid. I decided, I'm an adult, I do what I want, so I decided to try it out. I'm going to be doing shorts. I'm going to put them on YouTube. I'm probably going to play some of them on this channel. I'm also probably going to put them on like my Facebook or my Twitter or other things just to get them out there. So definitely going to have some fun there. So you know what, guys? It's been a while. Let's go ahead and jump onto this, jump into control. We will be picking up where we left off last time. Where we left off last time, that is a very good question. I don't entirely know. But nothing like a quick look at the controls and everything else won't fix. So we're going to turn this on a little bit. Look at the controls. Jump, sprint, levitate, seems legit, shoot, aim, multi-launch. Melee, use to see switch weapons. C is basically how you make friends. Shield, launch, evade, toggle, crouch, ground slam, that kind of thing. We're just hit continue, and continue with our shenanigan. Again, I thank you guys for being loyal viewers. It doesn't look like I really lost any followers. I don't have a subscriber anymore because, well, it's been a while since I've been here. So now that I've returned, maybe that'll happen again. Definitely, if you guys are watching YouTube, thanks for hitting me up. Like, subscribe, comment below. I will try to respond all comments. If I can think of a good comment response. I need to start checking that more often. But you know how it is. Life is busy. ADHD makes things difficult to remember to do. That kind of thing. My wife is home today, hammering nuts, so we won't have any dog visits. Because the dog is, can't open doors herself. Oh, this fucking guy. Alright, so I remember looking into this boss fight. To fight this boss, it is legit just a wear him out kind of thing. Okay. Bright Falls, Washington. Oh, hey. Cans. Wait, I can't shoot them? Oh, that's rude. I thought that'd be fun.
Director Faden here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
I wish I could dispatch multiple.
The Hiss are in for it now.
Oh, okay, I can't go back there and someone help. Hartman does not like being shot. Hartman also is a dick. I hate that move. It's a move I don't know how to counter yet. God, I'm a glutton for punishment. I haven't played this game in ages and I immediately go into a boss fight. Apparently cardboard boxes don't really hurt that much. I guess it makes sense if you think about it. Hey, you leave my friend alone. The Void Ranger is going to have a really rough day of it. I gotta stay away from it. That's my thing. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys like to check out the stop motion thing. It'll definitely be an experiment. My wife and I have an extra room in the house that we don't really use too much. Kind of become a junk room. So I've decided that will be like a studio. I'm going to try to get a couple chairs. I'll try to get some a couple of tables from like Costco or Walmart. Those big plastic tables, you know, that you can use for like you have guests over kind of thing. Okay. So the tell on that one is the spines glow, and then I got to get behind cover. That's an easy tell. Need some concrete, asshole. Okay, I gotta watch the spines. Whoa! Olé! Oh shit! Ah shit! Okay. Oh shit! Why do you do that, sir? So apparently, oh! Rude! Ow! God damn it! The thing I gotta remember is I gotta stay in the light currently. Because if I'm in the dark, he can hurt me really easily. Gotta make some friends. They can't do anything currently, but wait. Okay, where's the other battery? Oh, I can't enslave him because I don't have my powers in the dark. Damn it. Welcome to the stream, viewer. Please feel free to say hi in the chat. We're just playing here for some Control Ultimate Edition. Thank you for swinging by. I don't know if you're a returning guest or a new guest, but welcome one and all. Definitely say hi. I like to chat with people. I do. Because it's fun. That's why I'm here. I'm not here just to play video games. although that is coincidentally what I'm doing a lot of. I really enjoy hanging with people and talking and discussing things and see what they like to do with themselves. So let's figure out where this guy is. Tomasi, that's a different guy. Eradicate the mold. Shum. Gerbil took the top head. Find the head. Okay. Let's destroy this Hartman guy. Okay, so
Director Faden here.
we'll call some
Dispatch
help.
a ranger to this location.
Also, let me
Nice to
know
see
if
a
the
director
audio
out
is a
in the
little
field.
awkward. It's been a while since I've actually taken the time to stream, so if the audio is fucked or anything else, let me know. Okay, so now that I know to watch for the spines on his back, life will be a lot easier. Oh! Make sure it doesn't actually get me. Oh, you shot my friend! Oh, shit! Aim for the head, shoot the knee. Alright, so, if he crouches over facing me, and his spines go, he's about to shoot his, little guys. Hey, what the hell am behind cover? Now, where's the big guy? There he is. Nope, there he is. Just pepper his butt with just bullets. Whoa! I always hate when he does that. Ow. Damn it. Gotta pay better attention. Oh crap! Speaking of attention. Ah! Crap! Crap! He makes some maneuvers on it. Okay. Time to run. Stand here to recharge my magic. Not magic. My, what? You know what? I don't even know what. I can't remember what the game calls this. These telekinetic abilities. We're just gonna call it my magic for ease of use. We're gonna make some friends here. Literally make some friends. Whoa! Oh, he killed him. Darkness. Devoured by hungry darkness. Shit. 2 lights. 3rd light's over there. Stand here, recharge. We'll grab this one. Plug it in there. Smack him with the thing. Shoot! Take his mind! Make friends! Enemies! Enslave the unweary! Damn it! We broke it already. My question is, why does he immediately break everything? It's rude, really. But, a couple shots of this. Take over his mind. The other one's red. Shit, hold him again. Honestly, I prefer the regular gun. part about this boss fight is it's literally just wearing him down. Take over his mind. New friend. Killed him by accident. Actually meant to keep him alive. Where's the battery? No, seriously, where's the battery? You guys see it? Oh! There's the battery. Okay, we're gonna run through here. Take all these. That battery's out. Oh, there's the staircase. Okay. Staircase. Get some charge. That's staircase. Light. Light is the main issue here. Without the light, I cannot use my magic. Or whatever we call this telekinetic bullshit. Okay, there's a bunch of... Ouch! You guys see any blue? You guys see anything? Would be very helpful. I would like, if you guys could just point it out. Great. I am currently taking more... there it is. Definitely taking more damage than I would prefer. Shoot! Come on. Ouch! Now those things I know are not the best. They're not a good constant enemy. Constant companion. But they definitely hurt him more than they hurt me. So we're gonna take this guy's mind over. Which will turn him into a suicide bomber, effectively. Which will make him go after the other guy. Which is actually good for me. Because the big guy is the one I've got to kill. And that didn't do any damage because the lights aren't on. Ow! Damn it. And see, the other thing is I don't know where anything else would be. Make him a friend. Make him another friend. Make him a friend, which will give me a little bit of distraction. And also, hey, look, health. There's the other battery. We're going up there. We're going up there really fast, as fast as we can. Now that we've got 2 people shooting him. Where'd he go? This is a really obnoxious boss. Where'd he go? Stop breaking shit. Like, this is great for me to summon friends, but I kind of want them to stop summoning friends. Where's the other guy? He just shot at me. No, stop being powered by Hungry Darkness. I want you to stay out of the Hungry Darkness. And then take him over. Knock this guy down. Kill him to death because I really enthusiastic about that trigger. Turn the power back on. Oh, there he is. Ouch. I wish there I would quit swimming the darkness. Got him! I think I got him! Did I get him? I got him! Guys! I've been fighting this guy like 3 or 4 dozen times! We got him!
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But
Fuck yes.
investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington.
Again?
But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown. There shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown? Are there agents on site?
Let me check.
Oh shit.
Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
But can she if we're locked down? Oh god, I can't believe I finally beat that guy. He killed me about a dozen times.
Things set in motion. If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return.
I wonder if that's saying the Alan Wake games are getting another game.
You have been warned.
Actually, I need to get those games. I hear they're good. Okay. I survived. Oh god. That was not easy. He's killed me about 3,000 times. Like, holy shit. Okay, so now that has been done, what is my next mission? Okay. Slide projector. That's very weird. Oh shoot, wrong button. No, wait. So, you almost never ever want to press the options button in this game because it takes forever to load or reload the game. And of course I did it. I can't remember where the map button is. Oh, it's on one of the... There it is. Alright. So, we're going to see what other missions I have in this area. I kind of don't want to do the arcade because it was kind of a pain. Let's see, is there anyone in this area who is a problem? Nope. Probably just need to get out of investigations entirely. Okay, so
This must be where they studied Hartman. Kinda looks like Dylan's cell. I wonder if they treated him as badly.
Oh, there was some lore bits around there. What? What? Oh no! shit! There's one of those health generator things around here. But the great thing about these is I can make them work for me. Which will grant me an health increase. You know that health. Why are these guys still alive? I'm gonna make you a friend. Come on, friend. Join us in the light. God, you take forever to cast. Stop shooting me, dick. I'm not sure how useful he'll be fighting airborne enemies because they're all using airborne. Well, let's see. You're not the only ones who can fly, jerks. Wait! Like, if you're a dodge all my airborne attacks, I would just hit you with everything. Eat grenades, jerks. Good lord, I didn't realize he got to his gauntlet. He's still on my team. He's dead. Oh shit! Oh no, not the bat things. Oh, I hate the bat things. I think I'm allowed to have up to 3 allies. Not destroying anything, so I need as many as we get for the stupid bat thing. See, the distortion. That's how you keep track of the damn things. Okay. Where's the big flighty bastard? Oh, I can make it a friend? That'll be great. That's right. Give in to your anger. Or your non-anger. Holy crap. Let's never do that again. Let's never do that again. Okay, that was absurd. That was not an easy fight by any means. I'll have to use the elevator. Like a normal person. Hey, look! Stuff. Night Springs Screenplay, page 4. Let's filter this by unread. Excuse me. The scientist turns from what used to be his director, now transformed into a stranger, an alien that only resembles the director in form. He drops his all-important clipboard as he stumbles toward the closing portal, but the horrible entity is already rushing through it in a flow of insanity and chaos. The scientist becomes caught in it, and the entity devours him, screaming as it enters our world. The director lifts his pistol to his head, his hand is steady, sure in its finality. Director, or so I thought. The camera fades to black, a gunshot is heard. Narrator voiceover. And so our hunger for control, our obsession for domination and power. The hubris that playing this child's puppet show we're starring in can only lead to our fall from control, to submit to those who hold the strength and control us in Night Springs. Sounds properly melodramatic, I like it. I got stuff. Alright, so we're gonna hit the lever. Hit the button, actually get out of here. Because holy crap, I cannot believe I beat that boss in my first go at it in months. Like literally, I think I played this game ago the last 5-6 months ago. It's amazing how easily it just comes, it falls back into place, huh? Active investigations. Toggle map. What? Okay. Abilities. 1 ability point. We can't really do anything with it, so we're just going to keep it for now. Fast travel. Okay. We're going to look for... Alright, so this is where all the guys are. Let's go murder some other Hubbards. I'm going to do some side questing because I'm kind of out of the flow of this game currently. And I like a good side quest. Can't go wrong with side quests. They're definitely fun. You can use both R3 and crouch and the environment to avoid incoming attacks. Always keep moving to avoid being overwhelmed. That's good just first-person shooter tips anyways, really. So we will be doing the typical 3-hour stream with this one. We will be backing it up, of course, on YouTube for that should go live on Monday. Not live. It should post Monday. Next year is when I'm really going to start working on my stop motion. I'm basically going to be turning our extra room into a studio, of course. I'm going to do something really cool. I'm going to use a combination of Transformers that I have. Transformers Beast Wars, because it was my favorite. And I got them at work like hella cheap, like a few cents each. But, and a green screen, I'm going to get like a green tablecloth or make a green tablecloth and some green poster board to stick up around the edges so that I can create, using Steam Filmmaker, I can create essentially green screens. Which should be fun. Oh, there's 2 healers here. This is good. Where'd it go? I just had it flow enough.
Ranger buddies. I should find the others.
Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. Probably helped that I had help. Do I have level 4 yet? I do have level 4. Cool. I think I have level 5 access. God, look at that TV. CRT TV, man. Okay, fun thing I learned today. Not learned today specifically, but the other day. With CRT TVs, the reason why Duck Hunt doesn't work on modern TVs is because originally with light guns you could cheat and just shoot at any light source, and that would register a hit. Well, they understandably thought that was bullshit. The guy who did Duck Hunt. So to counter it, what he did was he made it so that the game flashes a black screen first, and then the system looks for the black screen. If it sees a black screen and then a white box around the hit target, it knows it's real and registers a hit. The issue is, modern TVs have to upscale any game older that uses RCA adapter, which is what 95% of my Retro Sunday uses. So the issue is, while doing so, there's a slight lag between the game. There's like a 1 frame lag, which is all it takes. Is because when you've got 2 frames of wiggle room, and it takes 1.5 to go through, that causes issues. So what ended up happening was because of that 1 frame delay, the game won't work anymore, which is really sad, honestly, because Duck Hunt was fun. Although I do have a pretty large CRT TV in my possession that I could totally use to hook up Duck Hunt if I ever chose to. It's just kind of a pain in the ass because the NES is step 1 in the tree, and so it takes a little bit of effort to get everything pulled apart. Great deal of effort, actually. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It actually takes a great deal of effort for me to change the setup, because the tree, because I've got, like, you've seen my shelves probably, maybe. Anyways, they've got a bunch of those cube shells from IKEA, the really nice ones. So each console has its own little nook, and except for the PS4, which is mostly kept in the front room because that's where I play all the time. Along with the PS5. PS5 is also in the front room because I don't want to. I like to come home and play video games. So what ends up happening? So it's there. So anyways, yeah. It's just a pain in the ass to try to change the CRT TV setup. Energy converters, is that where I need to go? Yep. Come back, Remus. Why are you running? Feeling guilty? Why are you running? Come back here, friend. Damn it, I need that last shot. Poor Rish, all his friends are dead. The rest that aren't dead are, well, going to be dead. Ah, yes, the hiss of the hiss. The random chanting. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That hurt. Not a lot, but it did. So I'm going to hit the fast travel point. I don't like to overly use fast travel points in this game because it takes forever to load. But, I don't remember these maps well enough like the back of my hand like I used to run back and forth that. And these are all mazes. Every one of these freaking maps is a maze. So we're just going to use our sorcery and ability to fast travel to avoid them. Because nobody really wants to go through that mess. Okay. Why is everything blurry? Oh, electricity level, water level. It's because I'm going too fast is the issue. But this is I'm glad to actually get a chance to come back to this game. So we're gonna go to the Atlas Chamber. But yeah, hopefully you guys also doing the stop motion videos will allow me to get into will let me do some voice acting. You guys have seen a little bit of it on stream, but I'm gonna try to take the time to give each individual character their own voice, or get a hold of friends who want a voice. Oh shit! It put me right in front of him. Immediately put me in front of the big bad. God damn. Holy crap, that was like, hey, welcome to the area. You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Alright, so second floor is where I've got to go. At least these fights aren't terribly difficult. This reminds me of Mercy's slow fall ability. Although, I gotta say, Overwatch's Mercy is so hard to play on console. She's got so many freaking buttons to her character. Like, 2 or 3 of them are scheduled in multiple locations. Drives me nuts. I head toward Black Rock Processing, right? I am. You guys are doing great.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned.
You guys are doing great. You look great. Everyone's great. Especially the guy with the World War II machine gun. That's always fun. I should probably get out of the menu so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, he's out here. Oh, it's fun. It's quick. Wait, I didn't kill the guy in the coolant pumps? No, because I'm nowhere near the coolant pumps. Alright, so gonna have to go over back to there. So you guys are doing great. You guys A+, especially the guy who took no damage really far away from the enemy. Looks like he was hiding. I don't blame you. This shit's nuts. Okay, so next one down. That maybe with some stop motion video I can get some more movement on the channel and do something new. I feel like my YouTube channel is like the forgotten stepchild. Nobody really likes him. And that's not me. I don't know why that door said that by itself.
Did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity?
And hopefully it'll just be a fun experiment. Who knows? It might be garbage. It might be awesome. Only one way to find out, right? And that is to do it. And the only way to do things is by doing them. So we're going to do it. I don't know how many times I can repeat that sentence, but we're going to find out, aren't we? We're going to do it. But anyways, this is what happens when no one's in the channel chatting with me. I just talk to myself for hours. One of my my regular viewers is left a few months ago, hasn't returned. This kind of sucks, but one of those things. Okay, so power plant, is that where I'm going? No, I'm going this way. After this, we're gonna have to push toward the quarry itself. Okay, this is the right direction. Doesn't look like it's the right direction, but it is. Luckily, I'm no longer affected by mold. Is this the room? This is where I'm supposed to be! Oh, shit! I hate those damn things. But I think I did enough damage to it.
Chance without injuries.
Was that him? I guess that was him. It didn't have a name. I just killed it. With a great deal of disregard. I almost felt a little rude. Killed that quick. But you know what I say about killing things quick? Maybe they should die a little faster. Actually, I don't usually say things about killing things quick, because the game doesn't usually go that smoothly for me. Actually, ever since fighting Hartman, this game feels a little easier. Like, DLC bosses are usually pretty hard. But I did not expect it to be that much harder than everything else. The reason why I keep stopping at these locations is when you stop at these locations, you actually, if you die, you get dropped back at the last location you interacted with. And I don't really want to have to backtrack too much. It's the middle fan I can go into. Meh. What do you mean, I've been there before. Shit, I gotta go the other way. Hey, a box. Excuse me. Sorry, it's not the Rona. Why is there a V-... I think it was a fire on there. See, now I gotta go investigate that. That's weird. Let me see if I can get around it over here, because this is the logical place where the staircase would be. Nope, no staircase there. No staircase here either. Nope, no way down that down here either. Oh well. Let's go kill Arisha's last squad mate. Which, realistically, how this game works is that's probably going to be the most difficult one. Quarry Entrance. Let's go, bro. Also, the Quarry is basically a giant boss battle arena anyways. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit rough. So, definitely going to go do that. Alright, there we go. The Quarry Entrance is this way. I mean, at least I don't have to go in there with the giant balls.
Arish saw it coming, though. I should get these back to him.
Alright. Arish. Probably need to meet him in the executive sector. So we're going back to the executive sector. We're going, wee, fly away. Fly away, fly away, fly away. Fly away, fly. I feel like that's a... God, who was that singer? Not that's more set. Enya. My grandfather, Papa, he was a huge fan of Enya. Huge fan of Enya. He downloaded illegally every single one of her songs. He didn't like her enough to buy her music. And because that was, he was who introduced me. First it was Napster. Then Napster got shut down. Then it became LimeWire. And LimeWire had not just music, but videos, everything else. And from there I went on my own little pirating spree. There used to be a website called thezone.com, spelled with an E, 3 and 7E. That was a fun one. I used lots of that for lots and lots of music. But that got lost from Job Corps because my fucking Zoom crashed.
Protocols for every altered item or object of power with an audio-related effect.
I'll send a team to contact Langston and get that information, sir. If yes, why?
Here are the pouches. I found 6.
Well, that's all of them. Not counting mine. Well, I guess I'll just have to wear all of them. It sounds sappy, I know, but...
You know what? Get it.
That's all I can think to do.
Nothing's easy with the hiss. Is it rude to ask what's inside?
What's inside the pouches?
Too late now.
Well, the story's confidential, but, well, I guess I can tell you, being the director and all. So, the Bureau had heard rumors of a werewolf gathering upstate at the full moon. Us being rookies, they sent us to confirm it was bullshit.
Hold on, is he about to tell me werewolves are real?
Turns out, there was an altered item that was creating violent gravitational anomalies during full moons. Oh, man, we nearly bit it that night. Well, to remember the occasion, we all bought silver bullets to wear around our necks, just in case we ever ran into another werewolf.
I like it.
So why did you leave the Rangers?
Well, thought I could do more good here. Somebody's got to protect the people who protect everybody else, right?
I like him. I don't know if I've
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Of course there is.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Okay,
What
now
do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess.
All I can tell is he's
Had to
never.
research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word.
Yeah, it's fine.
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
Rangers.
You're security, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience.
Sounds
Most Rangers, they retired due to cognitive collapse.
Not so much.
I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
Judging by my knowledge of medical stuff, cognitive class, they probably lose their fucking minds.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends
Deal with?
Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
Do you want to?
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised.
That would be it.
She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
I mean, rocks? Oh, likes rocks.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Let's see what suits I have right now. Oh, golden suit. What's this? It's a little gaudy for my tastes. And actually looks like a crazy person. I always like the astral dive suit. Asynchronous suit, civilian. I just really like the civilian costume. Let's go look at my abilities. Then we're going to decide which next mission we're going to tackle together, my friends. Melee damage. I don't really care about melee damage. Shield strength might be good. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. I almost never use my shield. But, no, I don't ever use the shield. Let's get more energy. Having more power will actually make my life easier. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go look at what missions we've got available. We're going to see how hard they are to deal with. Don't care about that. Finish Tango. Slide projector. Mannequin. Token on the jukebox. Tomashi. You know what? We're gonna go fuck him up. Tomashi. Let's go kill a boss. Actually, I should probably do this. Fast travel. No Tomashi, no Tomashi, no Tomashi. No Tomashi here either. No Tomashi here either. Containment. Sterling Avenue. Transition. There we go. We'll just travel here and we'll straight, make a left. Boom. Murder. I will murder them. They will probably murder. I will attempt to murder him. He will probably murder me. So, tomorrow the plan is, I'm not sure what time because life gets in the way. I'm taking my wife to work. Things are busy. That kind of a thing. Where I will be doing, the next game I will be doing a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. We will be hitting up the Adult Fire Dungeon. I kind of forgot how to get into it, so I had to look up how to get into the temple. Then I play Ocarina of Time every few years. And I completely forgot how to. But New York City subway. Huh. Let's get to Sterling. I'm here to murder someone specific, not to fuck with you guys. Generally speaking, he should have dropped health by now. Ouch. Where'd he go? It is strange seeing him fight solo. Got distracted. Oh shit! Yep, that happened. Ah, crap. That was definitely a surprise. I did not anticipate the suicide bomber behind me. Just hearing screamed, seeing him float, I'm like, oh crap. But you guys are here not to see me just do perfectly well, but to see me fail as well. Because that is the way things are. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Not this way. We're gonna go this way. I almost hit circle to crouch slide, but that's not the thing in this game. Alright, let's go fuck this guy shit. Where'd he go? I had just been thinking about how weird the bosses fight themselves. Shit, it's the bird! Okay. Round 3. Because, holy crap, I didn't realize there's a bird thing too. God, I hate those things. I don't remember what they're called. But I hate them. Hate them. Alright. Once again, we travel into the breach. Once more into the breach, as they say. Ooh. Oh, tonight I'm going to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. Me and my wife are going to see it. It'll be great. Yeah. It'll be great. I'm hell excited. I've seen this movie get pushed back 3 or 4 times, I swear. And I want to see it. I've been a huge Spider-Man fan. I actually have Spider-Man 1 and 2 for the PlayStation 1, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Enter Electro. Which I played the original when I was a kid. It was one of my favorite games. I played the sequel. I will play the sequel as an adult. I plan on playing them both on stream. My thing is I got to get better at juggling the service weapon and telekinesis. This is not going well for me, guys. Alright, so we'll give this another couple attempts, then we're going to move on to other things. Some enemies can camouflage themselves. Look for them to determine the location. Deal damage to force them out of hiding. That sounds fun. Force them out of hiding. That's great. Honestly, I hate the bird creatures more than anything else in this game. I always hate invisible enemies that show up and hit you and then disappear again. Especially, it is not fair how much damage that one freaking thing does to you when it pops out of hiding. Like, hello! There goes your health. Like, the suicide bombers, because I can't remember any of their freaking names, they suck. But at least you can see them coming. They don't have a lot of health. They do a great deal of damage, but again, you see them. I don't know what I grabbed. Oh, if you hit him right when he spawns in, you'll immediately knock his shields out. That's good to know. Oh, okay. I was hoping that was like a hell spawner thing. The bullshit part is like as much damage as I do to him, he doesn't hold still very well. Also, he's not dropping any health. That's not fair when you don't drop health. Ow! Son of a... Well, this fight's over. Yeah, essentially my like nothing can actually I mean, without him dropping health, I can't heal up. And I can't believe I took that first big hit. Oh well, you learn, you live, you learn, you murder faster. I got a friend I think would really dig this game. But yeah, life has been interesting at work. It's been a non-stop dumpster fire for about 6 months. It was so bad that corporate sent us, well, they didn't send us help, okay? So, I work at Walgreens Pharmacy. In Springfield, where I live, which is as close as you're getting to where I live at all, there's this company called Bimart. They used to have pharmacies. Well, Bimart was apparently trying to get out of the prescription business because pharmacies do not make money for shit, apparently. And so, Walgreens and their internet business bought them out. I see Infinite Wisdom sarcastically because our pharmacies have been drowning for a very long time. A bad day at work used to be considered to have 40 We would leave Walgreens at the end of the night. There'd be about 40 to fill. No big deal. It'd be fine, right? Ouch. Now, like one of our more busy stores was over 3,000 prescriptions behind per day. They were only getting worse. And to put that into perspective, most of the time when at work, at the end of the day, we would get it down to 30. and then we'd be happy with 30. And we go from there. 3,000 is approximately 2 to 3 weeks behind. And that's bad. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to be a week and a half behind. Fuck this boss. So, Walgreens then bought out Bimart, which effectively doubles, at least doubles, the workload of any pharmacy nearby, because every Bimart gets transferred to closest Walgreens. River Road, I think, got 2. And they were destroyed. They have been drowning since. So Walgreens decided to bring out-of-state help to help clean up the mess. We had one person that got tired of River and left, came to our store. And we had one other person, I think wasn't specifically sent to our store, but just decided, hey, I'll go help these guys out. So we finally had enough staff for like, for the first time in a month. Then, of course, we finally felt okay. So they were there for a couple weeks, like 2-3 weeks, I think. I finally got out of like constant, oh my god, this is the end of the world mode, and got into a more healthy place. Like, hey, we're busy, but we can survive. Yeah, well, now they took the extra help from us, and we're right back in the shithole where we started. And it's like the worst thing ever. And so that's how work has been going. Our store is only about 200 or 300 behind. Actually, it was about 4 or 5. And then our pharmacy manager, we only have 2 pharmacists, by the way. We have 2 pharmacists. Pharmacy manager, and I mean, she's not technically our staff pharmacist, but she works there only, pretty much. Our pharmacy manager got sick, gone for a whole month. So we were already at a bad enough spot where we were closing 1 day a week just to try to catch up on Sundays, but we'd still go to work. But now, because of the loss of our pharmacy manager, we're now closed on weekends, which sounds great, right? Until you realize, because we're closed on weekends, and our pharmacist, we can't work in a pharmacy without a pharmacist, we are pretty much screwed. So yeah, my job lately has been a glorious dumpster fire of terribleness. Oh look, I think we dropped some health. Ah, shit. I died really fast. It's fine. I can take out one enemy whose health I could get 3/4 of the way down before he killed me. That's fine. Just stay further back from his shotgun. No big. No big. So anyways, my work life has been near constant stress. Between that and the computer issues is why I haven't been able to stream in a while. Which sucks, because I really like doing this as a hobby. I want to try to get back to having a regular schedule. It's not going to happen for a while, if ever. Because we're still about for the stuff we have. But a little bit of work. Hopefully next several weeks we'll get better. Where'd that guy go? Oh, you're close enough to get the health before he every shot. Now he's dead. Got jukebox token. Okay, so we're gonna go through my inventory and get rid of stuff that I don't need. Okay, so by type. So we already have a level 5, so we don't need a level 4. This one's efficiency is -19. This one's 15. Bye-bye. Everything below this will go. Okay, so whenever I see multiple of the same type, that's when I'll go through and just delete some. Okay, so critical health, my 20 or 18. 18 sucks. Alright, so delete. That's fine. Okay. That is now taken care of. Weapon mods. We're going to go over here to type. Look for any lines of the same thing. And get rid of the crappiest ones. Because there's a lot of weapon mods here. That's fine. It's whatever. Shield dodge efficiency, not very efficient, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so we're back on the pistol. I like to keep it on between the pistol and the shotgun. Pistol because I can fire pretty fast. Shotty because it does a lot of damage really quick. I need a battery. God damn it. Okay, so I can't pull the battery out of something that already has it plugged in, which I guess makes sense. It's kind of hard to turn anything on if you shut everything off to turn something else on, so makes sense, begrudgingly. Oh, here's the staircase to get up there. Because I could have just walked up to him and shot him. Security head office. Ah, there's an item. Yes.
A helmet. For a head. Is that what the prisoner meant? I guess there's only one way to find out.
I'm going to check down here because I've never been down here. Have you? Alright, so where am I? The security head office. Okay, so there's nothing back here. Elevator. Oh, I could just... Yep, use the elevator to get to different places. It's been a while since I actually sat and played a lot of this game. For obvious reasons. I'm gonna fast travel. Ironically, if I had been doing this mission earlier, I probably would have saved the guys at the AWE. The docking bay. That probably would have been a lot nicer to them and helped them out when they were dying. But I did not. My dog is not happy that I am in a closed room. Hey, for once I'm actually looking where I want to go. You guys see the little fuzzy bits? Oh. Holding cell.
Ahead! River Chicken Station!
What is it?
Oh, far tastier. Press any button?
So the helmet is what you're after, huh?
Tubes! Snug and grape. Pure grapes.
What?
Hello, lady.
You're welcome, I guess.
Here comes the
Did
puppet.
Crooklyn lock you up in here?
Chief Trouble? Yes.
Damn it, dog.
But all routes unhappiest.
She hit the wires.
No wrinkle.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're doing fine in there now. Just make sure you don't go anywhere.
Oh shit.
Jelly.
At least we helped this guy.
Give me just a moment. My dog has hit the power wire in my thing. The speaker wire.
I think. Best we leave it locked up, though. We have no idea what it is, and we don't need any more problems out here.
Okay, I have no idea how long I've been silent. Apparently when the dog came in here and wagged her tail and hit all the cords, she unplugged the microphone. So I've been talking to myself for God's know how long. Probably 15, 20 minutes. Alright, that's embarrassing. But we're back now, I think. Now where are the plants? We're almost there. What is this area? AOW. No. Active investigations. This is where I'll have to come back to if I ever want to play Shum some more. That might be something I do after I beat the game. Just play with it by myself. I gotta say though, the explosion of me firing my pistol is kind of disconcerting. Oh god, is he gonna talk to me this whole time? I know last time I came through the elevator, something wouldn't stop talking. I'm going in the right direction. Okay. It's coming from below, it looks like. Or, nope, it's above. I didn't see the ceiling up there. At least this isn't a terrible game. Like, God, I just wonder how long the microphone was out. Unfortunately, my computer's actually on the floor. I don't really have a thing to set it on. It probably would be a good idea to look into something, but I don't have a lot of space in my office. And most of it's taken up by the desk and the game consoles and shelves and shit. Plants in the AWE. You gotta go this way. Loading bay is down the floor. Everyone gets down the floor. Ah, through here. And you guys can't hear my dog, because obviously not here, but she is not happy she's not in the room. She, I suspect she was abused, so she's very, very dependent on my wife and I. Like, she really wants attention all the time. She gets so excited about the thought of attention that when I get up first thing in the morning, I have to immediately go to the bathroom, because if I don't walk her to the bathroom, she's going to lose her mind. I'm just going to fast travel loading bay. We're gonna go from here. The other thing is, like, I would love to let her in, but until I find a way of getting it so she won't knock the cords out, I don't want her to, like, come in here, wag her tail, and, like, I gotta find a way to insulate the speaker cord. Because that's part of the annoying bugs.
Director Faden here. Send backup to my location.
I don't feel bad for hit me the second I came around the corner. Like, ouch. That was painful. I don't understand. Why? Why would he do that? I just gotta go sign some lights and some plants. That's it.
This is the director. I need backup at my location.
Reinforcements are here!
Hear that? I am here. Your job is to make sure I don't get murdered trying to find some plants. My problem is I gotta find a light source. Whoa, hello! He doesn't know how close he just came to being shot. Oh, shoot. Where's a light source? I know I just wrecked his day. It's an area I have to clean up mold in? No, okay. Now I'm ready for the next mission. I don't see any lights. Like, how am I supposed to shine lights on plants with no lights? Okay, that's a light, but that's not portable. I can't shine anything on those. Tried to melee like in Apex just now. God, that hurt like hell. Okay, it's not a light source. The mission is to light, shine lights on plants. Can't shine anything on anything without lights. Alright. Let's try this. Poop. Alright, this is not where I want to be, but let's see if we can go find some lights. No, I can't do that. Oh, I still want to talk to him again since I'm here. I guess not.
A lunar lander?
I knew it! The moon landing was faked. Area 51 is a cover-up. Aliens are real!
Although, none of that sounds as exciting as it did a week ago.
Ain't that the truth? Or, I mean, it's not the truth, but it could very well be the truth. This game is really fun. Can't go wrong with a game about conspiracy theory, right? I feel like there's supposed to be a light battery around here somewhere. But I don't see any extra batteries. Fascinating. Okay. This game is really interesting, though. I gotta say this. I love this game. Service ducts. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Where is it? God damn it. Is there a light on the ceiling? Go back this way. Actually, alright, there were lights back here. How hard do you think it is to go down the floor and get back up here? Rough day for him. Damn it. I can't fly all the way up there. Okay. The thing is, I can't sprint with this. Which is dumb. The second time I lost the light coming through. Why can't I keep a light? Like, what the hell? Alright guys, you see a light? There you go. Hidden location discovered. Cool. Ah! Now which way do I go to it? Okay. No. Once again, we go this way. Honestly, oh, does it looks no, she doesn't pass the gun between her hands. My wife just dropped the remote. I just heard, woo, out there. Don't know what's going on. Assume she has it on her hand. Sure, she's doing just fine. The other thing is I'm afraid to like put this light down and walk off to look around. Because this is a pain to drag it this far anyways. No, did I just lose the light again? What the shit? Why does this keep happening? I'm supposed to bring a light to a source, but it keeps disappearing. Like, what the hell? Now I gotta go back. Find a different light. Like, you think it'd be easier to find lights. Wait. The light just went out? Damn it! It blew! The bulb blew! What the shit? Nothing even happened to it. Why? Okay, so apparently that location is cursed. Light goes through, light doesn't come out. Alright, I just decided to fuck this story. Fuck that. We're gonna go to a mission that sounds fun. Slide projector, let's go. I don't even care to find my way through that maze. That's irritated I am. Screw it, screw it, screw it. Where is the thing that get me out of here? Use it. Abilities. Fast travel. Actually, let's see if I can upgrade my stuff. Weapon forms. Okay, we got that upgraded. Let's go. That was my grenade launcher, respectively. Fast travel, where we going? Let's go down here first. We're just gonna look around, just to make sure I don't miss anything. Ashtray maze. Here we go. Shield provides a strong defense against enemy projectiles that can be broken by stronger attacks. Good to know. Good to know. Almost at the 2-hour mark of the stream. Beautiful day outside. Meant to take my dog for a walk, but we were out and about doing stuff. But thank you guys. If you're still watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for your time. Twitch is dead right now. There's nobody on Twitch. Kind of sad. Kind of one of those things. This looks like we're on the same floor as the tunnel we built here. And here's the maze. Uh-oh. It's fine, right? There's no way that's a problem. This is all black rock.
Bro, contact the janitor if you need to get through.
Broken? How many dead ends can this place have? We need to find Ati.
God damn it. The second I try to do a thing, I'm immediately shown I cannot do it. Ventilation is the closest we can get to Ati in his location. We ought to go check it out. Sprint to press L3 sprint to quickly reposition in combat and make it hard for enemies maintaining accuracy. I wish it were that easy. But it's not. And luckily it looks like we have not dropped a single frame in this video, which is nice. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. Alright, this is taking forever. It always does. It always seems to take forever. So this way. It's so weird seeing how long this game takes to learn. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Oh yeah, I forgot those explode. Pupper. I'm gonna pet the dog and try to keep her away from the microphone so she doesn't knock it out of the socket again.
Do you have enough light?
Yeah, I've got plenty of light. If you try to light above me, it will actually shade my face.
I thought you already shaved it.
Shade? I didn't shave. You told me not to. You like yelled at me not to. Ow! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! I'm the director, you dare shoot me? Direct you to the morgue. Anyways, which is just not something she would say. Oh my god, the smell of baking out there smells so good.
No, Auntie. Where is he?
Pretty sure Auntie is part of the thing. Clear the clog. I just picked up so many missions right now. Pump station. Pull.
Now this boy left, said the son of Annikki Tähti. My assistant will keep work in the glove and the house standing. Lomille lomps, holiday hops.
How can anyone even get out of here while the building's sealed? Let alone go on a holiday. Guess I'm about to find out.
Yes, we are. Because Ahti is the house. I suspect Ahti is very much part of the house. Its variability to see. Easier to continue further. What? The hell am I? almost died. It was bad. I'm telling you, Ati is the avatar of the house. That's why it cleans itself. Where are the coolant pumps? Isn't there a mission down here as well? Investigation center active. Show me. Clogged pump, maintenance, containment. Central research. No. But this is an interesting room. Furnace complaint. Let's go look. RE furnace, which is reply. Why aren't we allowed to burn outdated paperwork in it? Seems like a waste of perfectly good fire. I'm just trying to save you a few bucks and all sweat. Usually people in suits appreciate that, right? What's the furnace even heating? And who's in charge of it anyways? It's always lit, but I never see anyone tending to it. And the noise it makes, isn't it a little, I don't know, off? I mean, I can't be the only one who hears that weird wheezing or whatever it is. Someone should look at that time. It might be a place for that thing. It might be time for a replacement. Ah, research and records. Ati's cabin. Little Lapaya holiday humps. The sun is warm, the beer is cold, and the costume is in ice. I really hope I don't have to see him in 4K without pants on. Okay, so it's just generic music sounds. It's fine. Board countermeasures.
Mold's gotten in here too? Alright. Let's stay clean, she said.
So that takes care of most of those things. I almost completely missed the platform. That would have been hella embarrassing. Interesting. Oh, it's a light switch. Another puzzle room, because that's what this motel is basically a puzzle. Every time you come in here, you got a puzzle.
Lounaistuulta 3–8, ajoittain noin 10 metriä sekunnissa. Illalla tuuli ei. Kutuista hyvä näkyvyys. Monella vetää se osa, jos mitä. Tuulta 14 metriä.
Oh shoot. Oh, that looks gross.
Metriä sekunnissa. Yöstä alkaen tuuli kuuluu. 10 metriä sekunnissa. Tuuli kuuluu. Hyvä näkö.
Probably turn on all the radios.
Osa merenkurkku ja perämeri suunnaltaan vaikuttaa.
Because it's not in English.
3-6 metriä sekunnissa. Ja hyvä näkyvyys. Sää rannikkoalueella tänään kello 11. Kotka rankki, puistoiltaan.
Guess this is chancing.
Kutua.
Probably damages the mold and the whole thing.
Kalvoida 15. Selkeää. Yli 20.
There we go.
18. Etelä 24. Yli 20.
Only one thing in here I can grab.
Pokassään 17. Raakku 3. Selkein selkeä. Yli 20.
Okay. Of course, the janitor room is the one I can open. One. Two. Three. Now where the hell am I? Like, I'm in an area I've never even actually been to. Albany summary. Event summary. A response team was dispatched with a possible AWE in progress at redacted Albany. At the scene, the team encountered and retrieved AI-63. Event response. The Bureau has discovered numerous online message boards regarding loud noises coming from an abandoned shipping warehouse belonging to the Redacted Corporation. Local law enforcement had discovered numerous bodies and states of mutilation at the vicinity. Along with the noises, were considered evidence of a werewolf due to the fact they only occurred during the last 3 full moons. Field Agent Redacted accompanied a squad of ranger trainees to the site as a form of field training. The likelihood of genuine AWUs against are low. Despite the evidence, the team encountered a highly volatile altered item which they successfully retrieved. So this must be the story of that guy's, what's his name? God, now I can't remember his name. That is a pretty skyline. It's not Earth, though. It looks to revolve. How the fuck do I get there? Something keeps, you guys can't tell, but something's rumbling in the controller. There's something very large stomping through the area. You know, I'm just gonna sprint because I really don't want to find out what that noise is. Nice sky though, man. Slow fall for the win. But there's something out here that keeps rumbling the controller. I can feel it. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. I think I reacted so fast. That would have been bad. Where's the elevator? Guess we just have to drift down. Restricted area, huh? Not surprised. Everything about this freaking game is restricted. This is why nothing is ever easy in the Federal Bureau of Control. I still love how my dash just destroys everything in the area. Good call. Albany Supplement. Upon arrival, the squad broke into the warehouse and discovered boxes of undelivered merchandise abandoned by the previous owner of the warehouse. As they investigated the noise, redacted along the south side of the building caused it to collapse inward. Wooden crates and accelerated physical redacted from redacted rendered field agent redacted and 2 of the trainees unconscious. The others escaped the warehouse before it collapsed entirely. In the rubble, they found A-163 at the origin of the redacted, attracting and repelling debris. They stood guard until around the item until the moon set, at which point the altered effects ceased. They returned the item to the Bureau without further incident. No casualties occurred. The collapse of the warehouse was not witnessed by civilians, and thus no reinforming by the communication department was required. I'm gonna have to push the button. I can't not push the button. Although that looks terrifying. Oh shoot. Red flashing lights doesn't sound good. Those shots in the head was all that took. Somebody's trying to get close. We're gonna make a friend real quick because I don't know what's coming next. The only thing I hate about this ability to create friends is the fact that doing so leaves me completely defenseless. Sad thing is, it looks like the guys that I make on my team again don't necessarily get the treatment. Oh, I keep throwing explosive arrows at them. That's why they keep dying. Make some friends. Healings. Oh, the car's here. That's fun. How the hell did he control this? Almost pit? That sounds fun. Unmapped area. is kind of cool to watch the gunfire, though. Slowest cable car ever, guys. It's terrible. She keeps grabbing that shoulder like the gun's really heavy and her arm's getting tired. Or we used an old injury. Don't know. We don't know too much about her past. Except that she was part of AW and ran like hell. I'm trying to get my controller moving so it doesn't like time out. Oh, here's Tango. Where the hell am I?
There's something up ahead. Do you see it?
I see it. I love the trees. That's very cool.
Samba was red. Hey, girl. For a fin. Holidays whole.
Finish. Wait a minute, what's that? Looks like a doorway.
Ati?
Did you miss me? Did you have peace in your song? Yes. No. Bart, don't make a wound. You did good. Take my cassette player. You can borrow it. The song is a present from my friends to you. It will get you through the maze so you can do your job.
His friends. He
Did that
friends with
really
those
just happen? Of course it did. He gave me his cassette player. It'll get me through the maze, huh? The janitor always has the keys.
So you can't reach the end. There's just nothing out here. Except a slow death. I wish I could look at this and run at the same time. Oh, the hotline. Interesting. Let's see, the foundation base, the building tree, the house crew, here, there, everywhere. Oh, they're here, everywhere. We are there everywhere. We have a socket door there. It is a direct link. Excuse me. We'll get some more energy. Where the hell am I? Foundation restricted area. Actually, let's look at my missions really quick. Now that I can easily get to the ashtray area. Investigations area. Let's do some maintenance, huh? We'll go here. Do some side stuff. Oh, my legs. Gotta make sure you move the legs every once in a while. Get stiff and stuff. Ah, there we go.
Hello again, Mr. Clog. You've really let yourself go.
Oh, there it is. Water-cooler procedures. Simulacrum. No unique procedures required. If the item's form is different than any reported, then make note describing the new form. Description, altered effect. The object's true shape and appearance are unknown. It has been known to take the form of the following objects: ring of keys, lunchbox, wrench, microscope, stapler, glass tubes, mail tube, spoon. Oh, sorry, glasses. The object is able to adapt the physical form of items in its immediate vicinity. The item is capable of limited physical movement, repositioning itself whenever it changes forms. This only occurs when it is unobserved physically and digitally. Because of this, the transition between shapes has never been observed. Reciting formula I-14 or I-32 causes the item to reveal itself by shuddering. The item was initially discovered within the Bureau itself, whether an agent brought it in sight, intentionally or otherwise, or resided here prior to the Bureau's arrival. The oldest house is unknown. So this is a puzzle room. Use that to open the door first. Grab the puzzle box. Not puzzle box. No. Drop the battery in there. Come in here and see what else is here. Nope, just a room to stick a battery in. Come through over here. Plug that in. Activate the drain pump. Drain pump, right here. Pull over and push back the clog.
We should go down there to clear out the rest of it.
We should go down there. Is she talking to Polaris or the player, you think? Ooh, that's a red mod. I think. Alright, so shatter. Oh, okay, reload efficiency should. Ammo efficiency is what we're looking for. Okay, see, this is the irritating part. I have an absolute. What's my absolute cost? $17%. That's 19. So we're gonna get rid of the one I've got in my pocket. Mr. Clog.
Goodbye, Mr. Clog. I sincerely hope we never meet again.
Clog is dead. Or whatever it is that you do to a clog nowadays. Oh, okay, so that door's locked. I just went around. Okay. Alright, so the clog is done. My character's about to eat shit as she falls over, but... coolant pumps. Oh, I don't often hear them yell in pain. I didn't know they cried out in pain, to be honest with you. Kind of disturbed by the implications of that. There we go. They're all dead. Okay, so there's a mold down here. I see that. As you can tell, I'm not the best shot in a game like this. I don't really aim that well anyways, like right now, because you know what, if I've got infinite ammo, I'm not worried about ammo. Eradicate the mold. Oops. Alright, we'll land here. Now if I quit hitting the button too many times, I could actually drift, right? There's a mold. Boom. Boom. Where's the rest of the mold? Because we got to clean up the mold. That's what Ati asked. Ati's a nice guy. No, what are you doing? More mold. Okay. So we killed most of the mold. Now we gotta find the rest. Nope, can't get up there. Alright. Ati's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, anyways. Although finding the mold is aggravating. Aha, another one. One more. And one more, the mold is bye-bye. Oh, I thought this was a deep dark hole I just stepped into and died. Nope, not up here. Not there. Alright, I'm gonna have to find a higher location to jump on. Oh, it almost sounds like she's holding her breath while doing this. There we go, that's high enough. Boom. Damage boost, huh? Weapon mods are full. Not for long. Damage boost prime, 54%. That's gone. What? That was a weapon mod. Let's hear other common ones. Alright, so that's taken care of. But where are the other molds? The only place I haven't searched for them yet. My God, it's bright here. Okay, those guys are not mold. Creepy, yes. Mold, no. Damn it, where is it? It's one last mold nodule. It's almost called a node nubbin, but I mean, yeah, sure, why not? No, mold nubbins. God, I can't see a goddamn thing in those lights. Okay. Probably something really obvious, and when I find it, I'm gonna feel like an idiot for walking past it 14 times. just gonna pull the trigger as fast as I can. Anything that seems suspicious. I love when they kill each other. Oh. Oh shit. So, I did know something interesting. If you don't kill one of those things 100% of the way before it detonates, it's close enough to detonate, they have less health. So when they go to blow themselves up, they have to burn through their own health bar. So, ironically, if you don't kill them fast enough, they will come back and hurt you faster. So, interesting thing I noticed. Now, where's the last of the mold is my problem. Is the rest of it out here, maybe? Yeah, but I gotta be careful not to step down that hole. Or I might not be able to survive it. Or I might never be able to come back up. Okay, somewhere out here is the mold. The last of the mold is somewhere out here. A light blue nub. That's just the box I opened earlier. So I here maybe? Nope, doesn't look like it. Kinda wish it was highlighted with light or something. What does the mission say exactly? Mission parameters. Eradicate the mold. Mold grows around the coolant pumps. The problem is I can't see through the light. It's too bright. How bad does it look inuring? I wonder. Okay. Got it. Aha. Let's go do some Rati missions. Clear the mold containment section. Central research. Where's the nearest teleport point? Right here. Abilities 5. That means I have enough to do this. astral constructs. Let's see. Paint my astral constructs. Okay. Fast travel. Not ashtray maze. Central research. And do some cleaning up while we do things. All right, guys. What do you think? What do you think of the game so far? The return of Simubaya. I was really hoping you'd be a little more enthusiastic. Oh well. The hazards of being a solo streamer is sometimes you're not nearly as cool as you think you are. And nobody shows up for it. But it's fine. I am still here. It could be worse. Alright. Talk to the plants. And central research. But what plants? There's plants everywhere in central research.
Talk to the plants. Small talk was never really my strong suit. At least they can't talk back.
I get that. But which plants am I supposed to talk to? There's greenery all over the place. There's one.
I hope your day has been productive, little plant. That really works, huh? Those mold hosts.
Oh, I guess I can do that too while I'm here. And this is why they need talking to. Why is this so damn bright in this bathroom? Speaker on the wall. Okay, those plants are fine. For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid?
I hope those nasty hiss haven't been bothering you too much.
Like the lyrics to the song right there, it looks like.
Night, the world is mine.
No big deal. Still can't believe there's an elevator there the whole time.
I wish my leaves were as pretty as yours.
I'm pretty sure they are, lady. You seem nice.
the family? I have a brother. I miss him a lot.
Oh. That's sad. I also have a brother. He's the one that originally was in a stream before I was. He streamed usual Call of Duty, Fortnite stuff. Although him getting into streaming inspired me to try to make some money here myself. Him and I have completely different games we play. Of course, he hasn't streamed in a while either because he's now a doctorate and what's it called? Physical therapy. And he makes a lot more money than me. He also has a new girlfriend, which is nice. Good for him, I say. He had to go through a divorce because his wife didn't want to wait for him to finish school before having children. His ex-wife now, I guess. And everyone ever talked about since she's an idiot. So it's always nice to hear that she's dumb for not wanting to wait. When he was going to be a doctor, I didn't know her very well, so I don't really care about it either way. It wasn't one of those things like I made friends with her and was just like, why aren't you still a thing? But nah, don't care.
They say I'm the director, but what does that mean? I have no experience in leadership roles. I have no on-the-job training.
Honestly, I think the plants are helping her more than she's helping the plants. Which is fine.
Dr. Darling's penmanship intentionally this bad?
Maybe he's trying to test our code breaking skills.
The doctor, that mission was a pain in the butt. Also, I'm trying to kill the last of the mission guys. Not the mission guys, the mold guys. My question is, does it hurt her to just charge the bullets like that? Whoa, okay. The hell?
It's done.
What did you do, darling? Dr.
Just
Darling.
one large-scale HRA. It's an easy choice, no choice. It's there now. Protecting the most important thing. From what's coming. I'll be there inside. Locked up. Ready to be blown away. Ready for the journey.
David Bowie song.
To be blown flying into the world. Ready to see.
I think that's a reference to
To understand.
2001: A Space Odyssey. Okay. More mold, huh? Dr. Darling's not doing too well. But there's mold up here, which means probably mold over here. Darling, Underhill disagreement. Dear Dr. Darling, Dear Dr. Nolan, I must inform you of the very questionable documentation I'm seeing from Underhill's desk. She clearly has no concept of what the mold is. She claims our microorganism responsible for constructing the mold ridiculous. It's a rapidly growing fungus, not dissimilar to kudzu. She's fabricating complexity to justify absurd budget demands. Speaking of which, I find it interesting that an old friend of yours gets her budget approved, no questions asked. I wonder if the Operations Oversight Committee would be interested to learn of that. I really don't want to see him stripping down. Okay. More mold, more mold. Hey, more mold. Look at that. It's everywhere. Hammer procedures. Game Hammer. AI5BE. Note, before archival mandates 8.A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards, because certain terminology may be out of date. Containment procedure. No method for suppressing the item's thermalurgic effort is yet known to prevent infection where proper safety goes while handling. Description. Altered effect. This item is a wooden mount from a high striker carnival game. A long wooden handle extends from the head. The item infects any organic matter with unknown disease upon making physical contact. The effects of the disease are similar to leprosy, but develop at a much faster rate. Within a matter of days, tissue loss develops in the limbs closest to the point of infection. While the disease itself has not claimed any lives, secondary infection has resulted in numerous deaths. Okay, so looks like a microphone died. So we're gonna try to talk to the final plan. Actually, we're just gonna call it a night. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me on you're on YouTube, because we wouldn't be here otherwise. So I hope this isn't blowing the lid off the volume level, but I want to thank you guys for coming back with me. This video will be going live on Monday, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you're on Twitch, please, you're watching this on replays, please hit that follow button above my head. If you really like my channel, you can hit the subscribe button. If you have Amazon Prime as well, you can get a really cool perk called Gaming with Amazon, or Twitch Prime. You sign your Twitch into your Amazon Prime, you get one free 30 days sub every month. So it's non-recurring sub, so you have to resub to the channel. You sub to my channel, someone else's channel, subscribe to a small streamer channel. It makes a big deal to us versus the big guys that always have dozens or hundreds of subscribers anyways. I'm going to be trying to stream next weekend. I'm going to try to stream at least this game once a week till we beat it, and then Retro Sunday or my Retro Day at least once a week. I don't know how well that's going to go, but we're going to find out. If you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button above my head. Check out when more videos are going live. This one's gone live on Monday or beyond, so you'll see it then. Tomorrow I will be streaming my, or posting my Retro Sunday thing, or whatever day it pops up on YouTube. It will be part 4 or 5 of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. So definitely check that out. We'll be hitting the second temple, the Fire Temple, as an adult. So that'll be fun. Again, thank you for hanging out with me, guys. Hope to see you guys tomorrow and next week. And don't forget to game on.